Welcome to BAYUEMAS Oval in Malaysia for the Mini Sea Games. It's day 3, and match number 1 of the day would be between Bahrain versus Thailand. So far, we had an interesting tournament, and we have seen a pure action of cricket for the last 2 days, and it's going to be an exciting third day. And for that, we'll start off with the toss. I have my co-commentator, Mr. Shahidur, would be in the center, who will be taking you all through the toss.
A very good morning, and finally the sun is out. We're here for another exciting match. It's Bahrain against Thailand. So I'm here for the all-important toss. I have the captains alongside me, Amr bin Nasir from Bahrain and Firia Fong from Thailand, alongside our match referee, Mr. Suresh. So we'll have the flip of the coin. Heads was the call. And tails. So Bahrain, what would you like to do?
We're gonna ball first.
Any specific reasons?
Yeah, in the second inning, it was a quite flat wicket or pitch, so it's better to play the second inning.
And how about the injury of Ali Daud? Is he feeling well, or is he playing in this 11?
No, he's not playing 11 now. He recovered early, inshallah. So he'll take a rest today.
And is that the only change in 11?
We have two changes today. Majid and Ali Daud is not playing.
Good luck for the game.
Thank you.
Peter Fong, you'll be batting first. Happy with that?
Yes, I'm happy with that because before the start we decided to bat first.
So you must be a happy captain. And your team did exceptional with the ball, and you were fielding well. It's just that your batting didn't click in the last game. So any thoughts on that, and any changes in your 11?
No, but today we change only one player. Yes, we love hand with Chanapon. Yes.
Good luck for the game.
Thank you.
So Bahrain won the toss, and they will be bowling first.
Well, it was an interesting toss. Bahrain won the toss and elected to field first. We have already seen Bahrain winning the first match of this tournament against Malaysia A. And in the encounter between Malaysia, they lost the match. And for Thailand, their first match of this whole tournament started off with rain abandoned match. And in day before yesterday's match, Thailand couldn't capitalize to win against Malaysia A. It was well fought by them. Initially, they played well, but later, as far as Malaysia's batting was concerned, Malaysia showed their grit and stood up there. Malaysia A, in fact. Thailand is full of young blood and humongous talent. We have seen great commitment on the field. And as far as bowling was concerned, they were really good. It would be interesting to see how they're going to roll back as far as batting is concerned. And for Bahrain, they have very strong bowling unit. And Abdul Majid, needless to say, he is one of the key bowlers for Bahrain. He started off this tournament with 2 against Malaysia A. And Ali Dawood, we shouldn't forget about his performance against Malaysia, where he picked up 3 wickets by conceding just 9 runs in 4 overs. It would be interesting to see how the pitch plays right now, because we have seen for the last couple of days, pitch was a bit slow and outfield was also wet. And when batters were trying to hit the ball out of the park, especially on through ground, they struggle a little bit to cross that boundary because of the wetness in outfield. As far as pitch is concerned, it was slow for the last couple of days. BAYUEMAS Oval pitch is known for flat deck, but now it would be interesting to see after a day break. It would be probably a batting paradise. All we have to wait and watch for it. First ball is all set to be bowled by Bahrain. And start off with an outswinger. I'm welcoming my fellow commentator Shahidur to the com box. Good morning, Shahidur.
Very good morning to you and all the viewers, Vijay. Yes, an exciting game here. I think it will be very important for both the sides as they will like to register another win and get some points on the board. This is a stiff competition. There are two teams from Malaysia, the seniors men's side and the A team as well. Rizwan Haider, beg your pardon, Rizwan Butt taking the ball in his hand for Bahrain. And first round on the board, Sarawat gets off the mark.
Sorawat had an opportunity to play an innings in a grand style, especially against Malaysia, where the match was abandoned due to the rain. He scored 10 runs and stood up as an out batter, and it would be a great opportunity for him to make sure that the opening partnership will be built strongly in the power play.
Yes, I think it's the start that really matters. We have seen the Thailand batters struggling in the previous games. They have a formidable bowling lineup. And he's cleaned him, goes through the gate and hits the timber. First wicket here for Rizwan Butt.
Look at that. Rizwan Butt is continuing his form. Batter had no clue at all. Ball knocked out the stumps. First wicket fallen for Thailand. We were talking about partnership and we were talking about power play, but unfortunately, Thailand couldn't be able to capitalize that batting power play. They lost the first wicket. Satrut is the first man to get out. He couldn't be able to manage to score a run. Gone for a duck. Thailand are 1 for 1 in 0.3 overs.
Well, early breakthrough here for Bahrain. And Rizwan Butt, as always, consistent with his line and length. Straight away, the Thai batters are under some pressure. Well, it's expected with the overcast conditions. The ball will be seaming around, moving around early in the morning. That's exactly what happened. Dotsak is the new batter on strike. Oh, that's a Jaffa for delivery. Beating the outside edge. Beautiful bowling once again from Rizwan Butt.
Well, it's too early for Yos Jotsak to step in and to try to play the front foot shot. Maybe he could have given a little bit of time to adapt himself in this condition because, as you rightly mentioned, Shahidur, this condition, especially in the morning, would be an overcast one. And you can see the ball seaming around.
Played straight to the fielder. Good timing on that. Just a gentle push. But he will be getting some confidence. Well, Vijay, talking about those associate nations, Thailand actually came a long way. Right now, they're ranked 42 in the world. So just a year back, they were 70 or below 70 in the top teams in the world, and I think they've done a wonderful job. The boys here, a good lot of youngsters and few experienced ones as well. That goes down the leg, probably got the pad on the way. First over done, 1 for 1.
So, Shahidur, talking about Thailand team, I still remember a long time back in 2007 when I used to play professional cricket. I played club cricket in Maldives, and during those days, it was affiliated nations and associate nations, where affiliated nations had Thailand, Maldives, Bhutan, etc. So Thailand were really on top notch as far as ranking was concerned. And Nepal climbed all the way through the ladder. And now you can see them as one of the strongest associate nations. I was thinking Thailand would also be in that stage, but now they are picking up the all of the things which they left in between, which is a good sight, in fact.
Absolutely, a lot of talent there. And I think with more matches and more experience, they will only get better. We have seen teams like Nepal, UAE, Hong Kong, China, even for a fact Malaysia itself, a lot of improvement. That's down the leg and rightly called a wide. Imran Javed, not the best of starts from him.
Especially in the morning conditions, bowler have to be very careful to negotiate the swing and seam, especially under overcast condition, because if bowler loses the control, it would be very difficult for them to get back the line. They should try to focus to hit the deck and try to make the things simpler.
Again, drifting onto the pass. Oh, that could have just went onto the stumps. He survives. Well, as a batter, you need to be proactive and be aware where the ball is heading.
Morning conditions, even the ball also would be very difficult to get gripped because it's a new ball. Obviously, the new ball would be very hard to get control out of it.
Oh, that ball just hold on to the pitch. Sorawat just playing that ball ahead of time, expecting the ball to come much quicker. A good change of pace as well, Vijay.
Definitely, we are looking so much of action from Bahrain teams. Change of swing, we have seen a bit of in swinger and out swinger and change of pace. That's the way to start as far as Bahrain is concerned.
Oh, that's played in the air. Positive shot there. That might run away to the boundary. Long chase here for the fielder. And the ball just stops in front of the ropes, courtesy of that sluggish outfield due to the overnight rains.
Well, that's definitely credit to the batting team for picking up 3 runs there, knowing the fact that outfield would be damp. They have to go for runs here. They shouldn't be relying on the boundary because probably ball is not traveling to the boundary line. It would be difficult for them to pick up the runs later part of the game.
That's well bowled. Much better on that occasion. Imran Javed just getting his act back.
So, Shaido, talking about Imran Javed's action, I'm quite impressed. Even when he's landing with the wrong foot, still he's managing to get both swingers, out swinger and swinger. And with the slower delivery, he would be really lethal for sure.
Yes, absolutely. I think he's used to it. So even on the wrong foot and not a very conventional delivery stride, he still manages to maintain that tight line and length outside the off stump. And I think it also comes with a lot of experience because he has been there for quite some time, played a lot of cricket for Bahrain.
But those were the days where bowlers were asked to bowl with the conventional bowling action with the proper foot landing on the crease. But nowadays, since the T20 cricket has come up and evolution has come,
Another beautiful delivery to end the over. Yes, you're absolutely right there, Vijay. I think the game has evolved over the years. So now it's all about results. It's very results oriented. Whereas in early 90s, probably you, as a coach yourself, you would know what I'm saying, that the coaches will be very strict about the technical aspects of the game. So as a batter, your feet needs to move well. You need to go to the pitch of the delivery. Whereas now we can see a lot of batters just standing there and hitting the ball. And as long as they get the runs, they are always there in the team. So it's the results that matters the most these days.
to be precise, I was one of the players where I was held up in between old school cricket and the modern day of cricket. talking about old school cricket, I was asked to drive the ball onto the ground. I shouldn't lift up the ball into the air. Anything which goes above the ground, where coaches will ask us to leave the nets and go away for a couple of rounds of runs. And as far as when I start to play a bit of more of professional cricket, T20 has come up. So it was all about hitting the ball as much as possible.
Talking about hitting the ball, Sarawat just tried to do the same. Again, a perfect example of what we were talking about. His feet not moving towards the line of the delivery, just standing there and swinging his bat. But yes, you're absolutely right, Vijay. I think nowadays even the drills for the batters have changed. You can see a lot of big hitting drills for the national players. So they are taught to play the ball in the air because that gives you the best value for your shots.
As you mentioned rightly about Sorawat, where he was not moving his feet into the line of the ball, maybe that could be the reason because of the T20 cricket evolution. Because we can't expect these batters to move on to the line of the ball and go for the shot or drives. Oh, we can see the rain over there. Oh, my words. Once again, the covers are all up.
Oh, that's edged away, and that will run away for a boundary. Well, that was lucky. Sarawat gets his first boundary. Not convincing, but he will take it. Every run matters here. And it's getting heavier. The drizzle. The ground staff are ready with the covers. They might need to run straight to the ground at any point of time. Well, as I think I made a mistake about the rankings. Bahrain is ranked at 26 right now. Thailand on 55. So it's still a big difference between both the sides. And he's cleaned him off. Excellent change of pace. The slower delivery. And Sarawat, he didn't pick that.
Rizwan Butt picked up his second wicket. What a classy bowler he is. He's changed the pace. And batter couldn't able to read. Sarawat gone too early. Thailand lost a second wicket. But definitely credit goes to Mohammad Rizwan. But after conceding a boundary, picking up a wicket would be a different challenge for a bowler. And he has done it in a style which means that the level of confidence for Rizwan Butt is pretty good. Thailand are 9 for 2 in 2.5 overs. As we can see the drizzle out there. Probably it might not interrupt the game so far. That's a good sign. Shaidur, talking about Bahrain's bowling attack, it's quite stronger as the matches goes by. They are becoming stronger and stronger because left-arm spinners are doing the duty. But if you look into the pace attack, they're absolutely astonishing.
Yes, absolutely. I think they have the best pace unit in this series. Oh, good delivery. Played straight to the fielder, no runs there. Shalom Wong. Well, slight change in the batting lineup as well. Shalom Wong, we have seen him opening the batting for Thailand. And I think it's a good opportunity to just check your bench strength and make those changes before going into the big sea games.
As far as Thailand in this tournament is concerned, they didn't get much opportunity to bat the first match against Malaysia. In the second match against Malaysia A, they bowled first and they picked up Malaysia A's wickets very quickly.
Big appeal, and he's been given another wicket here. This time it's Imran Javed.
Imran Javed with his first wicket of the game. What a ball from him. Straight onto the middle stump and leg stump region. Thailand are in trouble with the loss of third wicket. Imran Javed has done a trick for Bahrain team. And as far as Bahrain is concerned, having both right arm pacer and left arm pacer seems to be looking like a good work for them. The combination of Rizwan and Imran Javed reminds me of Wasim Akram and Waqar Yunus Shahidul.
Well, you've mentioned the legends. It will be a big compliment for the bowlers.
Definitely, we have to give credits to the bowler, both bowlers. Maybe I'm not comparing with the legendary bowlers, but the combination, what I'm talking about, it would be very difficult for batters to adapt themselves, especially in this kind of a pitch where it's a bit slower and slightly drizzling over there as well. It would be challenging for batters to face different angles and with the different actions as well, especially talking about Imran Javed has a wrong foot step action.
That was a surprise delivery. Narawit not picking that up. Well, I'm slightly surprised that the captain, Pong, didn't walk into bat. He looked definitely the best of the batters in the previous games, and you need your best players to play more deliveries.
Absolutely, Shaidur. Pong scored 31 runs in the previous match against Malaysia. It was a very helpful knock for a Thailand team. Such an innings is required as far as Thailand is concerned because they have to build partnership within no time. Still 2.4 overs left to completion of power play. They have to get a decent total on scoreboard. With this kind of score, it would be very difficult for the further coming batters to maintain the momentum.
Well, meanwhile, Narawit getting some attention. That full toss hit him on the gloves. Well, he looked to be very strong and didn't show the bowler anything, didn't give a reaction. But then he realized that he was in some discomfort, and it happens when you don't pick the bowlers well. I think that's the strength of Imran Javed, someone who has a very unconventional action. So, as a batter, you need to be very focused to pick him up.
But as you said, batter with showing no signs of pain, I really loved that attitude because you're not giving any room to the opponents, showing that, hey, I'm mentally down and out, which means the battle is still on. This is how international cricket should be. Well, we were talking about batter not meeting the ball length and the line. Shaidur, once again, we saw here. Narawit couldn't able to manage to go onto the line of the ball.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's that awkward action from Imran Javed that's causing the trouble for the batter. But you need to get used to it, especially in T20 cricket. You'll come across a lot of bowlers that might have unconventional actions. You need to play your A game. And so far, the Thailand batters have struggled in this series. Well, when it comes to their bowling, I think bowling has been exceptional. And we have to give a lot of credit to the fielders of Thailand as well. I mean, they have done a commendable job, taken all those catches, very agile, very quick in the field. So, a lot of positives here for Thailand. But yes, like I said, they're still trailing behind in terms of rankings and exposure to the cricketing world. Big appeal, but definitely was going over the stumps.
Talking about bowlers' actions, in T20 cricket, you will come across with straight straight arm action, side chest action, slingy action, wrong foot action as far as pace bowling is concerned. It has become quite normal these days in the modern game of the cricket. And if you talk about spinners coming, they are coming up with humongous variations. And batters need to get adapted to all these things. They have no time at all. By end of 4 overs, Thailand are 9 for 3. Shahidul, as far as this tournament is concerned, we haven't seen any unconventional spinners where they're coming with different variations and different strategies. It seems to be looking like they're all conventional spinners, off spinners, left arm spinners, and proper leg spinners who bowl leg spin and googlies. Rather than we haven't seen anything like knuckle ball, thumb ball, something like that. I mean, thumb ball in a sense as a carom ball. I mean,
Yes, probably if I just put it into one word, it might be a Chinaman or a bowler that bowls top spin. We have seen a few in modern day cricket, but these associate nations they don't have one. Oh, that's in the air and straight to the fielder. A simple catch. Rizwan Butt takes the catch, and it's Asif Javed who takes the wicket.
what a moment for Bahrain team to pick up another wicket. Rizwan Butt, who got a couple of wickets, this time he was in a different action. He was all set as a fielder and picked up a catch there. Thailand lost the fourth wicket for mere 9 runs. Asif is continuing his form throughout the tournament so far. Bahrain are in thumping position as far as this match is concerned against Thailand. New batter couldn't able to manage to score any run, and skipper Priyopong will be replacing him. It would be really interesting to see Shahidul skipper coming into the game now when the 4 wickets are down as far as Thailand is concerned. Look at the pressure what he'll be having and look at the responsibilities on his shoulder.
It's absolutely a tough time to walk into bat. Still overcast conditions here at the Biomass Oval. The ball is moving around, and we have seen some rare shots from the batters as well, which has caused the damage. Thailand are 4 wickets down for just 9 runs on the board. Similar starts in the previous games as well.
Talking about Asif Javed, who has picked up a wicket now, has already picked up a wicket against Malaysia A on the first day of the match. And he's a really good bowler. He bowled really well against Malaysia A. Shahidul, I think Thailand is lacking basic techniques as far as facing these bowlers are concerned. Just basic techniques can help them to stay there rather than to get out. That's the way I
Absolutely.
was talking about. Probably those basic techniques could help them to make sure to get survived at least by not losing the wickets in the power play.
Another good delivery. Well, Asif Javed is doing the right thing. Well, he's not express pace, but he's just maintaining a good line and length, just teasing the batter outside the off stump.
As far as this weather conditions are concerned, I don't think a bowler needs express pace. Even gentle medium pace could help them to bowl.
Another dot delivery. This is good stuff. Yet to consider run here, Asif Javed. Well, Bahrain will be very happy with the proceedings so far.
Definitely. And especially captain would be very happy indeed to see this kind of performance where they'll be rolling back to the form.
Once again, he finds the fielder. That's a maiden wicket over from Asif Javed. After 5 overs, it's 9 for 4.
Thailand are in a trouble. They lost 4 wickets for 9 runs. There's a change in bowling attack as well. Spin will be introduced into the attack for the first time as far as this game is concerned. Slip is in place for a catch. Narawat will be facing Mohammad. That's a outside edge. Ball is traveling to the boundary and a couple of runs taken. Change in comp box. Aryan Premji will be introduced into comp box. Welcome back, Aryan. Good morning. Narawat is all set to face the second ball. Aryan, welcome to comp box. Good morning. Well, talking about Mohammad Salman, he has picked up a wicket in the first match against Malaysia A on day one. It would be a good opportunity for him to pick up few more wickets here. Clean bowled. Narawat is gone. Mohammad Salman did a trick. We were talking about wicket and an opportunity for Mohammad Salman, and he has done it in a grand style. Ball knocked the stumps. Batter had no clue at all. It was mere angle which Mohammad Salman created, and Thailand lost their fifth wicket for 11 runs in 5.3 overs. Skipper Piriopong is on other end will be very disappointed indeed with this kind of performance from his team.
Yeah, that was just an arm ball, went straight on with the arm and hit his legs before going onto the stump. So Thailand have lost half their side now for just 11.
Well,
Big
Aryan,
trouble now.
as Thailand has lost 5 wickets, it would be very difficult for them to stitch this innings back. We'll further continue this discussion after this ball. Once again, there's a wide delivery from Mohammad Salman after bowling a wonderful over from. Oh gosh, there's a misfield out there. And there's another run taken. Wide plus an overthrow. A couple of runs will be coming into the board of Thailand, which they would be happy to take it up. So coming back to question, Aryan, Thailand are really in a big trouble as they lost 5 wickets, and it would be what would be the better way for them to stitch back this innings?
I think it's pretty difficult at this stage. You've already lost half your side, so your main batters are already in the dugout. But the skipper Firiapong is still there, and we hope he can help them rebuild. We see an inside edge there, looking to drive against the spin because there is none at the moment, and you can see the towels are out, which suggests that the outfield is quite wet from the rain that we've been having.
Well, there's a dot ball from Mohammad Salman. Priyapong is taking a lot of time. Of course, he has to take, otherwise, there's plenty of overs left in this match to be played on. Already, Thailand lost 5 wickets. Someone has to take the whole match control. And Priyapong has to stay there no matter whether they go for hitting or not. It's a good defense from Priyapong. By end of 6 overs, Thailand are 15 for 5.
Yeah, Thailand in some trouble here at 15 for 5 at the end of the power play. The umpire just signals that they have to play a bit smarter than they have been because I've seen that conditions are not what you'd normally expect given that the drizzle that we've been having. And when you see spin being introduced in such conditions, you know the ball's not going to turn. The pitch is already getting slightly damp, as you can see from the footmarks of the bowler. So you expect the ball to just go straight on with the arm as Asif Javed continues.
Well, Aryan, I believe that there's a single taken over there. Well, Aryan, I believe that, as you said, arm ball will be coming into play as per spinners while they're bowling here. And we can expect as a batters that ball will be in uneven bounce. Sometimes it may not even get bounce. Lower bounce, it would make batters to get awkwardly to play against it. So they should get ready for those kind of situations. Priyapong is on strike, facing Asif Javed. A good defense from Priyapong.
Yeah, certainly you wouldn't expect too much bounce and you'd expect the ball to just skid on and come nicely onto the bat. A bit it might keep a bit low, but it's difficult bowling conditions, I would say, as the ball gets wetter and the outfield also gets wetter. So
Well, batter completely deceived and went into the straight of the keeper for no run. Priyapong played 10 balls and yet to make a mark as far as this match is concerned. Once again, a good line and length from Asif Javed and no run taken. Priyapong still trying to get adapted to the conditions as we saw only 5 wickets down. Someone has to take the responsibility.
yeah, certainly it's going to be difficult from here, but Thailand will know that they have to play out the 20 overs to be competitive in this game.
That's a good slash shot from Priyapong. It's going to the boundary, but it's too slow. In fact, they have to go for one more run, probably. And it was a good decision to stick on with the 2 runs, as the throw was also really good to the keeper. Probably if the third run was attempted, I think that would have been a highly risky one. Good looking shot from Priyapong with his back foot going for a punch, but no run taken there. By end of 7 overs, Thailand is 18 for 5. Aryan, what would you expect the total of Thailand to be on board by end of this innings?
It's difficult to say. They're already 5 down inside 7 overs, so the first thing they should be aiming for is playing out the 20 overs. And if they do that, at least they can get themselves to close to 80 runs, which we've seen in previous games has been competitive. So have to fight to get there.
It's a good shot onto the leg side towards long on region and picked up a single, which makes Priyapong to rotate the strike to Panupong. Or Priyapong will be on strike, in fact. Mohammad Salman picked up a wicket as well in the previous over. Captain would be expecting to pick one more wicket here. A bigger shot was attempted there, but it went to the square leg region and single taken. There was an outside edge, in fact.
Yeah, at least we've seen some intent recently in the last few overs just to look for some runs, which is good to see.
But batters are struggling to connect the ball. That's a big challenge for them at the moment. Manupong got once more an outside edge, but no run taken there. Aryan Mohammad Salman came as a left arm spinner, picked up a wicket, just conceded 8 runs so far, and he's also bowling a lot of dot balls. I think there's so much of pressure for batters. They couldn't be able to hit neither spinners nor pace bowlers. One more dot
Yeah, I
ball
think at
here.
the moment they're managing him well in terms of knowing what's coming out of the hand because they're not playing for the turn, but it's just they have played quite a few dot balls, and this partnership they know is going to be very, very crucial, so they're not risking any big shots at the moment.
Once again, a dot ball and well bowled by Mohammad Salman. But I believe that this partnership is important and these two have to stick on here and shouldn't be getting out. But the point is that instead of going for the dot balls, they can try to go for singles because both of these batters are facing the bowlers, which means that one is not trying to get away. Once again, a dot ball and well bowled by Salman. So by end of 8 overs, Thailand is 20 for 5.
I see a change in the bowling. It's going to be Asif Mohammed into the attack, so some more spin being introduced. Um, Thailand so far haven't been proactive enough. 20 for 5 in their 8 overs. Have to get a move on in terms of at least rotation of strike.
Priyapong will be on strike facing Asif Mohammed. Will be bowling for the first time of this match. Is lifted the ball into the air and gone. Priyapong, skipper of the Thailand team, has gone for 3 runs after playing very long time in the center, facing 14 balls. Asif Mohammed picked up his first wicket. That was an
Yeah, I
easy
was
catch.
just looking to go through the leg side there as to rotate the strike just as we talked about, but just got a leading edge and easy catch there at short cover. Now Thailand 6 down for just the 20 on the board.
Shancha is a new batter in for Thailand, replacing the captain, Priyapong. Asif Mohammed bowled the first ball of his first over in this game, picked up a wicket, and whatever change of bowling what Bahrain is bringing, and it's working towards them. Sanchai is on strike. Sanchai flicked to the leg side and a single taken there.
As good batting first up from Sanchai, just always looking to get off strike, which is the way to go at this stage.
Panupong will be facing Asif Mohammed for the first time in this match. Well bowled by Asif Mohammed. A bit of spin we can see there. Panupong is on strike. Well batted by Panupong. Front foot defense. But on other side, Asif Mohammed also bowled well.
It's been good bowling so far from Asif. He's looked to attack the stumps and has occasionally bowled the wider line.
Once again, a good leg spin from Asif Mohammed.
You
Good
see the
back
captain
foot defense
Emmer
as
just
well.
asking him to flight the ball a bit more, asking him to drag the batters forward. Let's have a look whether he does that.
Finally, you can see the good intent from Thailand batters and getting the ball into the boundary. Oh no, it has not gone to the boundary. Well, batters are struggling to find a boundary here in this match. They just got a couple of runs. So by end of 9 overs, Thailand are 23 for 6. Well, Aryan, at last we saw one strong and big shot from Panupong. Unfortunately, it couldn't able to go to the boundary, but they got a couple of runs from that ball. Mohammad Salman will be continuing his third over. Start off with a dot ball. So finally, we can able to see some kind of an intent, Aryan.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It was a very good shot. In fact, just looking to be slightly unconventional, which is what is required at this stage. You just need to look for runs despite being six down.
It's a good shot towards leg side, but no run taken there. Back to back dot balls from Mohammad Salman. At the moment, Bahrain is bowling really well. They got already 6 wickets before end of the 10 overs. Once again, a good delivery from Mohammad Salman. He's building the pressure.
Yeah, three dot deliveries on the trot. Sanchai struggling a bit here now.
There's an aerial shot. Will this be a boundary? And yes, it is. The first boundary for Thailand. Chanchai has got it this time. And it was a good start for Thailand after a very long time.
Yeah, it's a good shot, mid off and mid on, both inside the circle, so it's pretty much a free hit. You just need to get it over the 30-yard circle, and he did that to good effect. Thailand with their first boundary, 27 for 6 now, as we're approaching the drinks break.
Mohammad Salman will be containing his fifth ball. It's a good front foot drive from Chanchai towards cover region and picked up a single. Finally, we could able to see some kind of a good batting from Thailand. Panupong will be on strike facing Mohammad Salman, who will be bowling his final ball of the third over. Well flighted delivery from Mohammad Salman, driven well by Panupong to pick up a single. So by end of 10 overs, Thailand is 28 for 29 for 6.
And with that, we'll just take a breather for drinks and be back shortly. Asif Mohammed continues, just a single down to long on.
Well, Chanchai has a lot of responsibilities to build a partnership alongside Panupong because both of these batters can able to bat for some time for sure. If you look into the past records, they both can bat and score some runs for Thailand. So it's up to both of these two to build a strong partnership and make sure that Thailand is getting a decent total on board.
Yeah, just driven straight back to the bowler this time. And yeah, it's certainly these two batters have to make a move on here. Just get some runs. Oh, this time just keeps a bit low. Well fielded there
Well,
at
this
slip by the captain.
slip in place is definitely a good decision, especially in this kind of conditions where there would be a little bit of awkward bounce. There's a highly great opportunity for fielding team to pick up a wicket by having a slip.
This time looking to cut, but once again beaten.
Well,
Good delivery from Asif Mohammed once again. Been on the money. Oh, this time looking to attack the stumps and gets a leading edge just for a single.
well, Aryan leading edge. Well, there's a ball left, I suppose. Yeah. Well, leading edge would happen unless until if you're not playing the ball as per the line of the ball. If you're trying to play a different line shot, there's a highly possible to get leading edge because of the turn.
You see, punching off the back foot for just another single, and yeah, leading edge. In the previous delivery, he was trying to play against a spin, and just a hint of turn on offer there. But fielded a single, 11 overs done. Thailand 32 for 6.
Spinners are in operation from the both ends. Thailand are 32 for 6 in 11 overs. Fanupong scored 7 runs from 13 balls and Chanchai scored 7 runs from 10 balls. They have almost 45% of the game left out to be played.
It's good batting. Just punches it down to long off for a single. As we see a bowling change, Asif is introduced once again. We can see the towels being brought out, which suggests there's still wetness in the outfield and we will still see some drizzle. Not the easiest bowling conditions.
Talking about change of bowling, Asif Ali is a bowler who is introduced into attack. He already picked up a wicket in the previous game against Malaysia A as well.
Once again, looking for some turn was the batter, but there was none and just ekes an inside edge. But the runs seem to be coming here for Thailand. Just rotation of strike, and you can just see that they're just looking to bat with some more intent. Panupong 8 of 14, Chancha 8 of 11. And a misfield here will allow yet another single.
Well, it was quite lazy work from Asif Ali. He should have stopped that ball for sure. He could have avoided that single. That single could not only just make the rotation of the strike, but also brings up the confidence level high as far as for Thailand batting is concerned. As far as left arm spinners are concerned, they're trying to bowl more of arm deliveries, which are straight onto the stumps rather than to turn the ball.
And once again, just pushes it down to long on. So, love to see at least one extra fielder being brought in here because you're on top in the game, 35 for 6, with having those 4 fielders outside on the boundaries. It just allows for easy singles. Ask the batter to go over the top if he can. We've only seen one boundary so far. And looks to go through the offside, doesn't connect.
Well, batters for Thailand seems to be looking very challenging for them to connect the ball. They're struggling, in fact. If they can able to get the right connect, I'm sure that there'll be a couple of boundaries from here on.
System just slows it up and looking for that big shot was Panupong but decided against it as he yoked himself. 12 overs done, Thailand 36 for 6.
At the moment, Thailand would be happy to stick on with these two batters and try to get the momentum on by the partnership. And I don't think Bahrain would be hesitant to concede those singles as long as no boundaries would be coming. There's a change in bowling attack. A pacer is introduced by replacing the spinner. Talking about spinners, left arm spinner, they were trying to bowl with an angle arm balls. But right arm spinners were bowling really well, both off spin and leg spin. But somewhere they found that they couldn't able to pick up wicket, although spinners came and picked up a couple of wickets as they were introduced into the attack. But for a change, Mohammad Rizwan, who got a two wickets in this match, will be continuing his third over.
On the money straight away. Just looking for that length ball, attacking the stumps. I think this is a good move from Rizwan. What do you think?
Absolutely, Aryan. It's a very good move. But as far as this T20 cricket is concerned, earlier in a previous game, I was talking about wide Yorkers and straight Yorkers hitting onto the stumps. I'm sure I don't know why these bowlers are not using those weapons.
See that chipped in the air just over the short extra cover fielder for a single. Yeah, I think that's a valid point. We haven't seen the Yorker too much so far. Yes, the wide Yorker is generally used in the death overs when the batter is going for the big shots. But the Yorker can be a good exponent even early on into the game. We've seen many bowlers use it to good effect because it comes as a surprise. Looking for the fuller one, driven. He'll get a single once again.
So, Aryan, being one of the coaching staffs, I always try to talk with the bowlers. We'll discuss about 3 4 points utilizing bouncers, at least one bouncer per over, wide Yorkers, straight Yorkers, slower deliveries, back of the arm deliveries. These four things I'm completely missing in this game.
Well, that's gone through the leg side, and a slight misfill there will allow them to come back for at least a couple. And a couple it will be. This one, but not too happy with that effort in the field. Yeah, I think good variations are very, very important, especially in T20 cricket. But at the moment, I think the lack of variations that we've just seen that one slower delivery from Rizwan Butt in his first spell. I think it just hasn't been needed for Bahrain today. They've just bowled a good length and it's been working for them. And there we go. There's a slow delivery. A dot
But
ball
Aryan, as
as
you said,
Sanchai was looking to go through the leg side.
but Aryan, as you were telling that it's not necessary for the moment as far as Bahrain is concerned. But if if I were a captain, if I were a captain, I would have gone for an attack, mere attack. Maybe I would be very happy if I could all out Thailand team for 50 runs. But all I want is wickets. This is how I go for.
I'll come back to that after this delivery. There we go. There is a short ball, but straight to the fielder. Yeah, I completely agree with you. The variations are definitely important if you are to pick up wickets. This partnership has been building. That brings the end of the 13th over. Thailand 40 for 6.
Thailand are finally managing to tighten up the screws after losing 6 wickets. Once again, spinner will be bowling from other end. Panufong, who scored 10 runs from 18 balls, will be facing Mohammad Salman, and his partner Chanchai scored 12 runs from 17 balls.
Push down the ground for a single. Been good from these two batters in the last few overs. They've just upped the ante in terms of rotational strike, getting the odd 2 or 3.
I really like Bahrain's attack because they have mix of pace, left arm spin, and right arm leg spin all together.
But he's looking to go leg side there, and it's connected really, really well. It's gone all the way over the ropes, over mid wicket. Chanchai got a maximum.
The first six of the game for the Thailand. After getting one boundary, they managed to get now the six. Look at that gap between a boundary and the six. That's a good way to go through as far as this game is concerned. Already 13.2 overs so up as far as Thailand is concerned. They should try to score more runs from here. If they can able to manage to get 100 plus, that would be really incredible stuff as far as Thailand batting is concerned.
And just rotating the strike now, just got the maximum already. ensure this over is a good one for Thailand. 8 runs already off it.
Mohammad Salman should try to bowl a bit slower on air. It can make batter to get tricky whether he should go for the shot or whether he should go for defense.
There's them once again just looking for that big shot, no connection. But I agree with you. Slowing it up through the air just confuses the batter, gives him almost too much time to think about what to do with that.
And the previous dot ball was a bit slower. Batter couldn't able to read.
It's better from Fanupong, just waited for it a bit longer and pushed it down to long gone. Thailand now just 1 run away from reaching their 50. It's taken 14 overs. Defended back to the bowler, and that's the end of 14 overs. Thailand 49 for 6.
So Aaron, as I was talking about being a bowling team captain, I would like to wrap up all these innings way before all these proceedings because nevertheless Thailand is also a very strong bowling unit and they have great fielders who are well committed towards fielding positions. They don't leave the catches. They do a lot of backups as far as when the throws were being thrown. I don't see any kind of misfieldings as of now in this tournament. So with that kind of a bowling attack, I would expect they would also go on for an attack and pick up some wickets.
It's pushed down the ground for a single. Emmer bin Nasser decides he's going to take matters into his own hands and come on with the ball. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Thailand have been very disciplined with the ball in hand and also in the field. So any score in excess of 80, 85 would definitely test Bahrain, you would feel, as the 50 came up with that single. Goes for the big shot. It's in the air. Doesn't look like he's got the connection. And that's a catch down at long gone. And the move to go with the skipper, Amr bin Nasir, has worked.
Amar has got first wicket again. Spinners coming into the play, picking up the first wicket. Has become a normal for Bahrain. Chenchai scored 19 runs, highest scorer of this game for Thailand, got out for 19 runs in 21 balls. Fanupong has been left out with a recognized batter as far as this innings is concerned. Change worked out very well for Bahrain team. Thailand are in trouble.
In walks Nofon at number 9. And just as we talked about slowing it up in the previous over, Amr bin Nasir has done that over the course of his 2 deliveries and he's reaped the rewards already. 7 down already, Thailand. And they stitch together another partnership here. Oh, looking for a quick single there. Might have been, and they're looking for another run. That's very, very good running in the end and not the best piece of fielding. You can see the disappointment in the skipper's face.
Well, before this wicket from Amir, it was looking like Bahrain team was a little bit complacent after performing well.
It's another single down the
Body
ground.
lang- body language for Bahrain was a bit complacency, which I found. But after picking up this wicket, I felt they are back on track. But again, this kind of misfield shouldn't be happening.
So that's good running once again, and a collision there from the batter and the bowler. So hope everything is fine. It looks okay to continue. But yeah, definitely Bahrain will have to be on the money here. They need to make sure that these 3 wickets are taken without too much damage. Again, quick single there and very, very good running. So 6 runs coming off that over. Thailand 55 for 7 after 15.
Well, Aryan, end of 15 overs, Thailand 55 for 7. What did you say about this? I think they will be very happy with the proceedings.
Yeah, certainly it's been very good from Bahrain. Been on top of this game.
That's a full toss. No ball worked away on the onside. That will be a boundary. Welcome runs here. Easy pickings for the batter.
Yeah, well, that was a fourth start and a high full toss, and that's well done by the batter to one keep it down and also find the gap.
A good start to the over. 5 runs without a single delivery bowled. Can Thailand utilize this opportunity? They've got the start in this over. Can they get 10 to 15 runs at least to get some momentum behind them? Another full toss. This time he plays in the air. There's a fielder coming underneath. Just short of him.
Well, the wet conditions definitely not helping the bowlers here. Not easy to grip the ball as a leg spinner. It's even more difficult, and Asif Mohammed at the moment struggling. Already 7 from this over.
Yes, absolutely. And being a leg spinner yourself, Aryan, I think it's very important that you get a good grip on the ball as well.
It certainly is. Without grip, you definitely feel like you're not landing the ball exactly where you want it to. So very, very difficult in such conditions.
Much better. Good comeback here. Again, slight miscommunication, but they have made their ground. Again, excellent running. These two are electrifyingly quick between the wickets.
Yeah, certainly in the last few overs we've seen some impetus in this innings, just between the running between the wickets and also just to find that odd boundary. Shaidu, what do you think could be a challenging total for Bahrain to chase given the current situation and the pitch conditions?
Well, before we go to that point, it's again a good looking shot, slightly aerial, and he'll get 2 runs for it. Yes, coming back to your question, Aryan, I think 110 or 120 can be very challenging. We have seen the Thailand bowlers have done a wonderful job. They have a very good fielding unit as well. So that's something that can really back the bowlers up. But they would need at least 110 runs on the board because Bahrain is very strong when it comes to their batting as well, especially the top order. Straight down the ground, another single for Panupong.
Yeah, Bahrain certainly possess a lot of strength in their batting. So definitely a score in excess of 3 digits would be required here for Thailand. It looks unlikely from this stage on, but if they can somehow get a few overs like they have done in this one, might just be on the cards.
But I'm liking this innings from Nofon Senamontre. He's walked into bat, scored 11 runs of just 6 deliveries, just trying to shift the momentum. I think it's very important that you change gears at the right time. Slightly short of length, cut away, that's in the gap. They're running hard, but it will just be a single.
I think we've seen a trend in the Thailand innings so far in the few games that they've played. We've seen that early on in the power play, they seem to struggle against either the pace or it's just something in the top order that just doesn't seem to click. They've tried a few changes, but just hasn't made a difference. And then the low order always seems to have to rescue them out.
Another dot delivery to end with. After 16 overs, it's 67 for 7. Well, talking about Nofon Senamontre, he's doing a good job with the bat, but he's also the leading wicket taker for Thailand. Someone who backs up a lot of experience and has the numbers to back it up as well.
Yeah, certainly is a utility cricketer. Is a very good bowler as well, and now showing his class with the bat as well. In comes Asif Javed, 2 overs, 1 for 3. I'd love to see Imran Javed being introduced as well, just to bowl those Yorkers back towards the end.
Again, good looking shot, beautifully driven. Oh dear, misfield. They might be running for the second. No, they go against it. Just 1 run.
And once again, Bahrain slightly sloppy in the field. You can understand that conditions not really easy in the outfield with the ball just skidding on quite a bit.
Again, positive looking shot. So this has been a good partnership here. Both the batters are just trying to steady the ship and get something behind the scorecard for the bowlers to work with. I think it's very important that the next few overs, these two can keep the wickets and carry the bat through. That might be a wide. Yes, it is.
Yeah, good work from the keeper in the end, but just a bit down the leg side, and 70 is now on the board for Thailand. They can manage 30 more runs in this remaining 3.4 overs. You never know. You just never know what can happen.
Well, another wide. That's not helping. Asif Javed is struggling a bit in this over. 4 runs of the 2 deliveries that he bowled.
It's been a bit wayward. He's been a bit too straight, and it's been lucky that Nofon hasn't been able to get any bat on those two. Otherwise, they would have probably run away to the boundary as well.
Well, straight back to the bowler. Not the best of footwork. And excellent running. 2 runs again to the batter.
Yeah, it came off his shoe. It was going straight down the ground, but came off his shoe, and they came back for a second. Once again, you can see just the Bahrain team just not happy with the proceedings as they're going at the moment. Every run is going to hurt them in the second innings, but it's not going to be easy in these conditions.
Yes, absolutely. Testing conditions here. It's overcast. You can see some clouds forming around the ground. It's getting gloomier. So as a batter, it won't be easy to sight the ball. That's Ariel once again. Another single. So this is a good over. 7 runs of it.
And upon striking at 160, Panupong has been there for the majority of this innings after the early collapse. He'll also just have to get a move on here. Just keep rotating the strike, find the odd boundary as well.
Full toss. Played straight to the fielder. Again a misfield. Well, Asif Javed absolutely livid with the fielder.
Yeah, certainly Bahrain haven't been at their best in the field. They've bowled well, but they haven't been backed up by the fielders. 8 runs off this over already. Can they make it a double-digit over?
Well, they will get 9 runs off the over, but still a good over for them after 17. It's 76 for 7.
Well, the two umpires just having a word with each other, whether it's to do with the rain or something else. We'll just have to wait and see. The groundsman ready with the covers, having a word with the captain Amr bin Nasir.
Yes, I think it's not about the rain, but the visibility because it's extremely gloomy. So as a batter, you might not be able to sight the ball well. So that's exactly what they're discussing about right now.
In that case, they might be just informing him that he cannot bowl. He's fast bowler. But seems okay to continue at the moment. I think this is a good move from Bahrain. I think they brought him a few overs too late. Imran Javed is a very good exponent of that Yorker. Got an unorthodox action as well, which will definitely be of good support. Well, I think they're going off. The rain has gotten too heavy, and as you can see, it's very, very gloomy out there. You can see the covers being brought on in the background, and we'll have a delay for rain. Let's hope for some good news, and we'll be back soon.
Well, after a long wait of the match between Thailand versus Bahrain in Mini Sea Games 2025, the match has been abandoned due to rains. Unfortunate situation here in Biomass Oval. We were expecting a good game, but unfortunately, rain spoiled sport the match. We'll be shortly back for the match between Malaysia versus Malaysia A shortly. Stay tuned.